Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back at it again with the heaviest deck I've ever played on the channel, 6.9 Elixir, with the Pekka, the Golem, the Three Musketeers, the Lightning, the Sparky, and the Mega Knight. This deck is hefty, and I don't want to be cycling a single card until my opponent cycles a card that I have to respond to. So let's go jump straight into some grand challenges, and hopefully we can assert some dominance. We're gonna sauce out a good luck here, and we're gonna see what's up. So we end up seeing bats. We probably can assume that he's gonna miner or drop a Hog Rider with that. He actually miners right on top of the Wizard. The Wizard doesn't die unless he spells it, so we're okay here. And look at us knowing our Wizard interactions. We're such a Harry Potter, man. I'm going to end up going for a Sparky. So we see Miner, we see Bats, we see Skeletons. It's going to be Inferno Tower with Prince, probably. Well, Dark Prince, actually. That's a little bit more interesting. I have to go Royal Recruits. I still might lose, like, a lot of my tower here. I'm hoping that we're able to defend against the Dark Prince, but I'm assuming that it's going to be a tragic amount of tower damage. We still have the Sparky in the right-hand lane. I guess he's going to go in for... Oh, wow, he has Electro. This is kind of a hard counter, guys. This is really unfortunate. He actually has Electro with this and Dark Prince. Those are two cards that are phenomenal against Sparky. And he forced me to drop the Wizard, so I didn't really have a good start in this game, guys. Maybe we can come back and double Elixir, but this is a really bad start. So what ended up happening is I had to cycle that Wizard because otherwise the Miner plus Bats would have done tragic damage to my tower. Then I had to defend against the Dark Prince, so I was forced into a card cycle with this deck that I just wasn't able to get out of. So, oh man, he did so much damage. He kind of abused his fast cycling cards that counter me, and I just was forced to play those cards. Fortunately for us, we do have all of our damage concentrated on one tower, so we're just going to sack that tower, and we're going to go towards the tower that we have the most damage on and the tower that we actually care about defending. So what I want to do here is I want to make something happen, hopefully. I mean, double Elixir is approaching soon. I'm up a lot of Elixir. I could definitely Lightning an Inferno Tower, and I'm expecting an Inferno Tower soon. I'm going to go for a Wizard. Maybe we can catch it. I don't know what he wants to do here. Wizard's actually going to put in work on the dankest of Princes as well. I'm going to go for a Pekka. I think that's a pretty decent play. Wizard plus Pekka is okay, especially with the Golemites tanking. Because the Pekka is just going to eradicate anything that's, like, scary. And the Wizard was going to eliminate all the distraction units. It didn't really work out the way I wanted to, but it was pretty close. So I'm going to have to Mega Knight here. I'm going to have to get pretty nice counter push again. So let's make that happen right quick. Mega Knight right on top. Sparky incinerates him. And guys, we have a counter push on our hands. Can we come back right now? After the critical amount of damage he got on me, maybe we can. Unfortunately, I don't have much Elixir here. I'm going to have to sauce out a Wizard to obliterate those bats. One hit kill, please. And the Prince! The Dark Prince just got wrecked, man. Did you even see the Dark Prince is the real question, guys. Because I did. Wasn't there for long. We go Royal Recruits. Maybe we can catch a Miner. See where he miners here, guys. He's going to Miner in the back, so I'm going to Pekka. Because the Royal Recruits are in the front. Oh, let's go. 1-0 victory. That's what I'm talking about, boys. We defeated Lucky. He got very lucky at the start, but we bounced back. Alright, so we got a game here. We're going to sauce out a good luck, and we're going to see what this guy's got in store for us. I really don't want to cycle anything, because you guys already know the 6.9 Elixir deck, you cannot cycle anything with it. So, just going to wait, going to chill and relax and see what this man's got going on. We're going to give him some love and just hopefully he waits. Hopefully he appreciates me and is a kind sir. He's not very kind. He's throwing snowballs at me. I feel like I'm being cyberbullied right now, guys, in Clash Royale. Not a good feeling. See what he wants to do. Alright, so he's going to end up going for a Miner. We're going to have to go Royal Recruits. I just don't feel comfortable eating that 500 damage there, guys. If it was like an Ice Golem or Archer split in the back or whatever, I would just chill because, you know, maybe he's running like 2.9 Expo, but this is obviously not the case. Great lightning value, so we'll go snag that right now. Keep the Royal Recruits alive a little bit longer, potentially get more units out of him. Yep, we got a Barbarian. Great stuff. Barbarian is not going to get any damage on our tower either. So it's either going to be a RG deck, could also be Royal Hog deck, or probably, I would say, it's going to be Graveyard. That's what it's looking like right now. So I just don't want that across the river. Because I don't really have another way of killing the Graveyard Skeleton. So I just did not want that Prince to cross the river. I also didn't want the Prince to charge up on my tower. So there were two things there. But primarily I was really scared about the tower damage from the Graveyard Skeletons potentially. So I just played in accordance to that. I really don't want to go for 3M because they're just Fireball bait or Lightning bait. Whichever one he has. And I'd rather go for a Sparky because that will be able to kill. Okay, he's going to have Poison. So it's definitely going to be Graveyard. Usually, when they have Poison and Musketeer and Furnace, you can safely assume it's going to be Graveyard. Sparky should just die here. He just did use his Poison, so I feel comfortable going for 3M. Oh, that's going to get 2 hits on my tower. That's a little bit of a rippuccino. Can I win this, though? I mean, we got the double elixir safe and sound, and that's probably the biggest problem with this deck. You know, when you're running this hefty of a deck and you don't even have a small spell, first off, you don't want to face against Logbait. Second off, you want to get to double elixir. So, number 1 rule, just don't play against Logbait. You can't really control that, but that's a rule, guys, alright? And I'm going for a wizard here. And he's going to poison again, so that's pretty good for us. Double elixir is here, and we're actually able to start stockpiling pretty big pushes. We're going to go in the same lane where he has gotten all of his damage. I don't really care about this side, because our deck really just gets a lot of damage at once. It's not a chip damage deck, so it's not minor poison where I want to stay on the same side at all points. Oh, is he not minor? You're not going to have graveyard? Oh my gosh, guys. Now I can ignore way more damage. I'm like significantly less stressed in this game now. I can go in for a lightning here as well. And we got the Pekka and golem. Double lane aggression. You guys have never seen this before. Trust me, it's a flawless strategy. And I'm going to end up going for 3M again. I'm going to split them so then he doesn't get massive amount of value on either side. I'm also splitting 2 towards the tower that we have a little bit healthier, so then when he poisons, he's not going to hit the lower HP tower. So since we're going to be up a little bit of damage on the left-hand side, I feel like I want to apply even more aggression. Also, I wanted to keep those muskies alive, so then we bait it out more. So since the prince is coming at us, I don't really want to go and eat it with the golem. It's kind of a bad decision when I have row recruits in hand. I hope that the Mega Knight kills that musketeer. That'd be great. I don't think it will, though. It's really close, but no cigar. Can we end up killing the muskie? I think the muskie does die. I'm just going to be safely cycling a Sparky in the back. And I'm going to go in for a Pekka. He's probably going to end up trying to pull this back, and that could be really scary. If he minors here, that could be really bad for me because I don't have Elixir. So I made a slight misplay there. We still got away with it, though, which is very cool. I'm going to end up going in for a Golem here, and then I want to end up going in for a Wizard if I can. This is where our pushes become really scary because we're going to be up a lot of Elixir. We have a Golem, a Pekka, and a Wizard. So this is a pretty formidable push, man. We got the heavy aggression coming down on you, sir. Oh my gosh, the Pekka is protecting the Wizard, and the Wizard is actually still out here. I'm going to go for the 3M because I feel that our push is pretty stagnant at this point. We're not going to get anything much out of it. Like, I can't really spam hefty Elixir cost units at the river. That never really works. You got to keep slow rolling things. Usually, like when you're running Golem or something, you can start Lumberjack spamming. If I had Lumberjack and Baby Dragon, that'd be a different story, but I just simply don't. So I have to start slow rolling again in the back. So that's one of the things that this deck runs a little bit differently. You just have to keep cycling cards in the back in double Elixir and not drop things at the river. In this case scenario, I might drop our recruits at the river, but that's for defensive purposes. So what are we going to do here, my man? I feel comfortable going in for a Wizard. I also really want to support this, though. I don't know. He's probably going to go in for a Barb Barrel. Oh, no, the Prince. I wonder if the Prince, like, ends up extending far enough to hit the Wizard. No, it doesn't. That's very good for us. I need to go for 3M. I think one of them dies here, unfortunately. Oh, no, never mind. Stayed alive. They're staying alive. Can we win this, though? I don't want to draw out here, guys. We have time for, like, one more big push. So I'm going to start a Golem. And I need to make something happen with this Golem. If this doesn't work, then we do lose. I kind of want to just sack that. I want to eat that amount of damage from that Muskie. Isn't really too significant. I just don't even think he timed it correctly. So if he did time it correctly, I would have had to spend Elixir. But I can just eat the 500 damage and then just go in. Crazy. Hard in the paint here, boys. Can we dominate him? Can we assert the dominance? The Golem is coming through. All I need is a Lightning. Give me liberty or give me death, sir. Come on, Golem. Make it happen. Give it to Daddy. Let's go. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. We got the game. We are victorious. We're going to sauce out a good luck here, and we're going to see what's up. See what this guy's got in store for us. So he's actually going to end up going in for a Ice Wizard. So I really just don't want to go same lane with him with a Golem. I'd rather just go Pekka. Pekka will kill that Ice Wizard, and then also give us some decent counter push with the Harry Potter. So if he Barb Barrels, he would be able to kill the Harry Potter. So that's why I want to have Pekka instead of the Golem. I assume he probably has Barb Barrel with this deck. Because the Pekka will turn around and slaughter the Barb. So, are you going to Barb Barrel? Because that would be really nice. The Pekka should kill it. We should be able to keep the Wizard alive. Yeah, very nice. Knew that he was going to do that. That's what everyone does when they have Ice Wizard. They always Barb Barrel. So, pretty easy to deduce what he was going to do. The Pekka should actually end up killing that as well. Look at that decision. Dude, the Pekka was amazing. It was so much better than starting a Golem there. And the Wizard is still alive. Wizard's actually not bad. And we're up a lot of Elixir here. Unfortunately, I just don't have anything for the Baby Dragon. So, I think Sparky is the wave, potentially. And then if he ends up going in for a Mega Minion, then we could end up like doing some spicy lightning, but that's not the case. What are we going to do? I think that the skeletons will end up dying, but that's still not too significant for us. I think I'm going to go in for a Mega Knight here. So then we're able to tank for the baby dragon. He's going to say wow because he activated King Tower. Or he's saying wow because I have a Mega Knight. I don't know. Either way, this is going to be a tough matchup, guys, because he's going to end up having NATO, King Tower already activated, and Graveyard, which is a pretty bad hard counter to us, because he's going to have NATO for the 3M and the Golem and whatever we want to do. We'll end up going for Pekka in the back, and if he spams opposite, we'll have to drop Wizard, because, you know, we just don't have Elixir. Yeah, I have to drop Wizard, otherwise that's 1,000 damage on my tower, and I just can't, like, eat that. 5 for 5 trade, so it's not bad for us, but it's splitting up our damage, right? It's splitting up our resources, and that's not good, because I only end up having the Wizard and the 3 Musketeers as air defenses, and he could go NATO that all to the right. Oh, he NATO'd that right into the Baby Dragon. I don't know what the heck he's doing. That was a really bad decision, because the Barbarian actually ends up dying. The Pekka's still alive. Guys, we're actually doing pretty well now. He's down a lot of Elixir. I can eat that Dark Prince. I don't really care too much about that. That's going to be a bit of damage, but he's not going to have enough Elixir. I stand corrected. He has enough Elixir for the Graveyard. I have to go for Royal Recruits. I was going to say I would start a huge push here, but I just can't. Oh, man. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we could start a pretty big push. I'm hoping. I just don't have an answer to the Baby Dragon at all, and it's kind of frustrating me right now. So, I can't kill it with the Lightning. I can Lightning it, though. I guess I want to go in for a Wizard and maybe get that on top of the Baby Dragon. We do end up having a Mega Knight and Royal Recruit still alive, and I can definitely sauce out a Lightning on top of the tower and the Baby Dragon. It's actually going to die! The Baby Dragon is gone! Let's go! That's what we wanted to see. Can we win this game? Is the Golem going to connect to the tower? I hope so, man. We just need a little bit more death damage, a little bit more love for me. Please, sir. And we got the game in the bag. Easy snag. That was crazy, guys. We just defeated a pretty bad hard counter and actually a viable deck. That's crazy. To start off this game, this guy actually goes in for a Prince. Very unfortunate to see him cycle something so early on. We want to get the double elixir safe and sound. Don't do me like this. I don't have any way of killing this. I have to Lightning if I want to keep my Sparky alive. And I think that we're going to be able to deny all but death damage. Maybe not because the Prince was ahead of it. Oh! Guys, if the Prince took one more arrow from the tower, we would have been screwed. I think we actually lose the tower to the Inferno Dragon, though. Oh, this is so unfortunate, guys. We can't even get... We didn't have Elixir. We just lose the tower here. There's no point in trying to defend that Princess right now when we're going to lose the tower anyway. Let's try to conserve Elixir and then go for 3 Musketeers here. He's actually in a Hog Rider, so he's going to play super aggressive. Guys, maybe we can make a counter push. I mean, probably right now is not the best time unless he just keeps doing that. I think we're just going to get a huge Elixir advantage. I think he even cycles more on these Musketeers here. And then maybe I'm able to start a Golem in the back, make something happen. It's really unfortunate if he doesn't cycle something. He is cycling stuff. That's great. It's actually pretty okay for me. I'm going to Golem here. It's going to take up a lot of damage, but I'm okay with it because at least we don't get 3 crown right now. I just don't want to give him 3 crown damage at all. I'm going to go Wizard. I wanted to be able to hit the balloon and also waddle in the same lane as the Golem, so notice that placement, super important. Even if I take extra hits, it's okay. Wonder what he's going to do here. Obviously, the Golemites are still going to protect the Wizard for a bit. I think the Wizard gets a lot of damage on the tower. He's going to probably scar me. Wizard's doing so much work, Harry Potter! Dude, Harry Potter just graduated from Hogwarts from that push. Oof. He's out here just making strides in life. He's accomplishing big things. That damage is a testament to his skill. Alright, so we're going to end up going in for a Mega Knight at the river. Maybe that can break through since he doesn't really have anything. Oh, wow. Very well played. Oh, never mind. That was actually really poorly played. We actually got Mega Knight all over the place there. Sparky comes down and shuts down his dreams, making the memes. Guys, I want to win this game so freaking bad because we just like lost our entire tower at the start. But we did not fret. We did not get scared. We knew that we could come back because this deck is hilariously strong in double elixir. So I'm going to end up going for a Golem here. I was expecting him to drop something more so in the middle. Unfortunately, that wasn't really the case. I want to go in for a Wizard here. I think the Wizard might actually be able to secure the W for us, potentially. Ooh, I should have Pekka. Pekka would have been way better. I also could have Lightninged on offense to make sure that we got that final hit. Oh, guys, we don't have anything. We have no answer to the balloon. This is really bad. Mega Knight needs to go jump for joy. Mega Knight, you need to jump for joy. You need to be a happy, kind sir. Oh my gosh, we took the W. That was so scary, man. That was an unbelievably scary game. So we got a game against JP Anderson. We're going to sauce out the 3M. Maybe we can eradicate those fire spirits. Unfortunately, we're a little bit of a sad panda because we end up seeing the furnace early on and we have to drop a card. And we also see lightning, so we know that for a fact that this is 100% going to be a RG deck. And I don't feel comfortable saucing out a wizard because we're just going to be down too much elixir if I do that. I need to wait a little bit. I can do it for this wave of fire spirits, but I really couldn't do it for the first one because I'd be literally at 5 elixir then. He's probably going to bar barrel or drop guards. Could also end up dropping... Whoa. Whoa, dude. What is this? I can lightning here. Maybe get more tower damage with the wizard. I think that's a pretty decent play. Oh, no. Really? You're going to barbarians too? Yikes. I'm going to soak up a lot of damage here, and then I have to go for Mega Knight. It's going to get a couple hits from each of the barbarians. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I'm going to go in for a Mega Knight now. He's going to have barbarians. Whoa. This is a really funky RG deck. So I was right in assuming it was RG because we saw lightning and furnace, but after I saw the barbarians, everything kind of went into question for me. I was like, is this actually RG? Was I wrong? Apparently I was right, but definitely not something that I expected in this this situation like this with the barbarians. Crazy, man. Can we win? I'm hoping in double elixir we should be able to build a pretty formidable push, but it's going to be tough, guys. I don't know. End up going in for row recruits here. Barbarians come down yet again, man. So since he has lightning, I'm pretty scared about dropping 3 musketeers. I'm pretty scared about dropping my Sparky. They're not going to be reliable defenses. I was expecting him to go RG at the river. This is actually okay for me. Because if I go for a high wizard, maybe he lightnings this and not the tower. Mega Minion should die. I can Mega Knight here, just conserve everything. Wow, that's actually really good that he went in for the RG in the back like that. I'm going to go for a lightning. He's going to go for RG right on top of the Mega Knight and the Harry Potter. So we're doing magic here. Still not enough, it doesn't look like. Ugh. I have to go in for 3M up top. I need to make sure that he lightnings this. I need them to kill the Mega Minion. If they don't kill the Mega Minion, I'm kind of in a bad situation. Awesome. That's very, very cool. He ended up using his lightning. It means I can go Sparky, and then I can go for Pekka when he ends up going RG at the river. That should be enough. He can't RG into this. I'm going to go Pekka now. So this is all of our elixir, cast it into this one hope. We literally are hoping and praying that we break through. Come on, Sparky, give it to Daddy. You know you want to shoot the tower. Hey, we got it. Really wasn't expecting that W, but we did make it happen at the end.